Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Shut up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Shut up! Ready, ready. Ready. Cowboy 80. Hut. To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt. 180. To hunt. To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt. 180. To hunt. To hunt. 180. Wait up. To hunt. 180. To hunt. To hunt. 180. Wait up. To hunt. 180. Wait up. To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt. 180. What's up? To hunt! 180! To hunt! To hunt! 180! Wait to hunt! To hunt! 180! Wait to hunt! To hunt! 180! Wait to hunt! To hunt! 180! To hunt! To hunt! 180! Wait to hunt! To hunt! 180! To hunt! To hunt! 180! Wait to hunt! To hunt! 180! Wait to hunt! Shut up! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready?
The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come. Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
guess I'll turn my mic on now. Alright. Let's build us a little squad, man. West Coast run zone. I don't know what that is, man.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. These are player tags. Players with tags are treated differently.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL, once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy. California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he has proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time. About it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Goff now looks to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They are led out by their veteran quarterback. From Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Falcons.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. He hits Mooney going across the middle. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Cousins. There's Mooney with another catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Now Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Jack Campbell. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Cousins now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's Cousins. Got a man, it's London. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Pickup and the Lions first down.
Here's Goff. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now it's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. No score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. First throw now for the backup, Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
6 yards to go.
Now Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
6. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Algier with another carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Rodriguez on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To the air, Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Algier now up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Algier again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And looking to throw, Penix. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the first and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Operating from the gun, Penix.
I'm going to call him.
Now a run here off the... And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Allen. He's got right on the short throw. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen from the gun on third down. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
14 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's second and inches.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass complete. That's level. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Allen going to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Bates' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, had to force the field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team. Brandon Godden. Charles Davis.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. James Pierce. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking middle, and that's complete.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons.
Here's Penix. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Penix. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 7. They'll throw with Penix. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Penix working out of the gun here. He's got this to Algier. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. They'll try and do this himself. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here we go on 4th down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Brings up 2nd and
now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So here come the Lions now. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. First down, and they'll start with Algier. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
The 44-yard line.
Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. On again, it's Algier. And a short gain here down to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To the air, Penix. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Lions down by 4, a little over 30 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film. trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
No Bijan got hurt. I gotta see what's up with him.
It's in the game.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come, a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Tonight, we'll get a prime-time preseason matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Cousins on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. That one complete to Pitts. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got it.
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Play action, Levis. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down give to Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Cousins. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Robinson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
And the Falcons.
Robinson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Now on the return, here's DK. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Levis. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Titans first down.
On 1st down, here's Levis. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Putting a receiver in motion. On the play fake, it's Levis. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Yeah, that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Levis yet again. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play action now for Cousins. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And it looks Looks like they'll keep possession. Somebody jumped on that right at their own 2-yard line. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Robinson on the inside give. And they're on him on the outside. Kicked it away from the middle, but it will not get close to the marker. It's 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. Just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he gets it away from his end zone. Still going inside the 35. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Levis now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Levis. Escapes out to the left. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
10 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Drawing up the design keeper. And that right there's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I want to turn this back on.
QB runs.
I guess we gotta sit through it.
One of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Another for Pollard. And this time he makes it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He brushed him off with ease. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
Cousins, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons.
There's the fake, Cousins to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Here's Cousins now. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
And the Falcons.
1st and 10. Cousins. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 28-yard line.
Cousins throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Cousins to throw once again. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
It's Cousins once more. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
16 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons take a 13-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Levis to the air now. He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
1 yard gain.
Cousins. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck on the tight end dump off. And that brings up 4th and long. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Levis to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He was covered by Caden Ellis.
From the gun, Levis. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This one falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Gets this one to London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. Dumps it off to Robinson. Escapes a defender. And they make the tackle at the 38. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
Here's Cousins on the keeper. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Falcon first down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. Breaks free in the center of the field. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. From the pocket, here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Third and long for him here. That one's caught by Mooney. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Titans take it over, not much time remaining in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. On first down, here's Levis. He's going to tuck it and run. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Levis. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
At their 49-yard line.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Xavier Watts on the cover.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Dose of the hurry up here.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Levis back to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Here's Joey Slide for the Titans field goal attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Scott's great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. On the return, here's D. Alford. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kair Elam getting there for the stop.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit.
And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Here's Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Algier. Still finding room. him past the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On the toss, it's Algier. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 13.
Penix facing a third and long. Oh, puts some air under this one, right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for the Titans. First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Levis now off the play fake.
48-yard line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Titans have a first. Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, Spears. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by Luke Ororo.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll send him over right. Levis. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans make it an 11-point ball game.
31, Titans 20.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons ready for their next possession. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's
a give to Algier on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 6 and a first down as well.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Algier with another carry. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
At their 48-yard line.
They go again with Algier. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. On the option, it's Algier. And he'll give back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the shotgun, Penix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Complete out to the right. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Algier is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
38, Titans 20.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Levis here on first down. Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, it's Levis. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
From the gun, Levis. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Punt team on the field. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Falcons with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Second down carry for Algier. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat. The Titans in the nickel for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Penix working from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. 1st and 10 from the 32. They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Levis to the air now. Bobs this one deep down the left sideline. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Levis setting to throw. Making the call himself. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
So out now comes the punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Falcons with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Algier on 1st down. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Here's Penix. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
To Malik Heath. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Algier running behind center. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Moving short.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. It's a toss headed right. Algier. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
third down. It's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Penix now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix now. That's incomplete left side. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Again, Penix to the air. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. But that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. They send a man in motion. On the play fake, it's Levis. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets hit done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. From the gun, they go with Algier. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Penix lofts it deep right side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Levis to throw. Escapes the sack. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
Throw here, 3rd down. We've got a screen to the running back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. The Falcons with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Now a handoff to Algier. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
To the air with Penix. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. Penix on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
The Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground with Algier. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Penix. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff for Algier. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing, Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up with Algier. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run with Algier. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On the toss, it's Algier. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he goes, third and long. Shit, Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
It's now second and 10.
Levis throwing again on second down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That goes for 32 yards. And the Titans have a first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now toss play for Spears. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Kate, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the gun, Levis. He'll try and run this. And that's Levis sliding down with enough to pick up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Levis now against the blitz. Setting up the screen. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's...
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. right, partner. It is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Penix working from the gun. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
The Titans ready to take over on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Titans first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard
Running with Spears on second down. He dodged the tackle. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Alford now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Algier gets it on the draw. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They go again with Algier. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margins for error. You got to go score.
Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Shotgun now for Levis. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. He was covered by Hayden Ellis.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking slant route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Starting on the ground here with Algier. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down.
Algier with another carry. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Design quarterback run here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. And that goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's Penix. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons 51, Titans 34.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Robinson with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. And he'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Gain of 26.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down. A 28-yard gain. And the Titans first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Levis yet again. Throw is caught. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
That's another Titans first down.
No run here, it's Spears. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Stop short of the
Second
goal
chance
line.
at 6 here, it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Levis setting to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Levis on third and goal. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
51. Titans 41.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. And on first down, here's Penix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich of these, yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue kid.
Trying to run in, Algier. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They go to him again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. The Titans call their third and final timeout. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. On first down, here's Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Levis to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
James Prochet, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Here's Levis, 3rd and 1. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be Falcons football.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Falcons with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. A give here to Algier. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons with a 13-point lead. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Algier running behind center. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Third down, and they need to get 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Titans first down.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. And bring the tight end left. Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Titans in the hurry-up, trying to get this play off fast.
That's good for a Titans first down.
And the spike comes, 24 seconds left. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Levis. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
First down.
No motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.